We mash the bricks in the car, road back right there.
Get every lighters out already, got here one non-stop fire road.
Got another brother, we rebuilding we. OG right there. Go subscribe to his channel.
Great Ransom in the building.
We rebuilding to last forever, reaching for the future. No matter the weather, we strong. We focus, get into the bag. Moving small with silence, never been the ones to brag. Haters see and hear the name, we rebuilding, we everlasting in the game. Stay far away from lanes. Praise the rules and Prince and Paul the name. We are not the same. Are not the same. We are not the same. Praise the rules and Prince and Paul the name. We are not the same. Are not the same. And we are not the same. Praise the rules and Prince and Paul the name. We are not the same. Na 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 na. Are not the same. Are not the same. This 2009 and we are not the same.
You already know it's Mr. Hood Love Mikey B, and this is Hood Love TV, where you live and learn.
Oh. Flatbush Smitty, you already know 9 to 5 better than 25 any day in America, you heard? Any day.
Talk to him. Any day.
All right, that's a fact.
Yo, what's up? What's up with the brothers? What's up with the peoples, man? What's going on? You had a good show with Manny. It started off a little rocky yesterday, but today we're going to be recapping the live that we did with Manny yesterday. You know, with MelKrose, and you know it's an open panel for people that want to, the brothers that want to pull up. There's an open panel. The link is in the link is in the chat. I'll drop the link. You know, if you're official and you know you was around, then you can pull up. We ain't just taking anybody in here right now, but you know, elders, OGs, like man, you can pull up. You can pull up. Elders, OGs, y'all can pull up. You know what I'm saying? If you was a part of it, if you was, you know, if you was a part of it, and you know what's going on, you can pull up. You know, so that's what we doing. What's up? Talk to the people, y'all. What's going on? How you doing, MelKrose, man? You've been absent from the internet for a minute, bro. What's going on?
Hey, yo, man. First of all, you know, I'm glad that every time we around each other, you know, whether it be virtual, whether it be in person, is always a blessing. You know, you're my brother for real. You know, man, listen, man, I've been uploading everything, man. Certain things is still being uploaded, so I'm gonna take everything down and try to put everything back up. But you know, it's kind of like when it comes to that little thing I was doing where I'm interviewing myself and all that, that absolutely takes a lot of work. You know what I mean? And
That was
so
fire.
I'm definitely not gonna let that go. So I'm gonna just upload what I had already, and then we just go take from here, whether it's old or not. You know what I'm saying? Just to give them the content, just for me to catch up and just let people know where I'm at with it right now.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's what it is, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, wow. So Smitty, what's going on, man? That was a good show yesterday, man. What's going on?
Yeah, that was a great show yesterday. Very great show, man. Salute to everybody that came out, participated. You know what I'm saying? Hit that like button and everything. We appreciate everybody who had comments, you know what I'm saying? We respect the comments, you know what I'm saying? That's your opinion. You know what I mean? But we're gonna check some of them comments today, man. There was a lot of people, you know what I mean, that had a lot to say in them comments. And you know, we just gonna recap today, see what's going on, man, because a lot of people had a lot to say, man. You know,
Yo,
here go Manny right here. Loaf like Manny's in the building.
Like Manny,
before we even, you know what I'm saying, get into this content, I want y'all, everybody, I want to make a public announcement, right? My public announcement is this, man. You know, with the drop your flag thing, you know, then people coming behind that talking about fuck the streets and everything like that, right? What I got behind me right there is the flag that we all supposed to be representing and standing for as one. But that's for another different topic, you know what I'm saying? But for anybody who don't know what that is, man, that's the African American flag. People need to recognize that, start flying it, you know what I'm saying, for a greater cause. But like I said, that's for a whole nother topic. I just want y'all to know what that is. I want y'all to acknowledge it. those that's, you know what I'm saying, of that ethnicity, I want y'all to go pick y'all up one, you know what I mean? And we're gonna have a discussion that on another time.
Yeah, that's fine. That's the Pan-African flag, y'all heard?
Salute.
That represents all people of color in America and in the diaspora.
Yeah, because they be trying to sprinkle us over everywhere and make us think that we're different people and everything. You can even see that in consensus when you're going to, you know, fill out for a job or something like that. When it comes to us, we this, we that, we Latino, we non-Latino, but when it comes to white and everything, it's just one. That's just it. You know what I mean? So one band, one sound, one people, man.
Right. Yo, what's up, Manny? Man, talk to the peoples, Manny. You live on Love Life TV too?
Yeah, for sure, bro.
I talk to the peoples, man. What's up, Manny? So, Manny left?
Yeah, he jumped out quick fast. He be back.
Yeah,
shout out to everybody in the building, though, man. Salute to everybody in the building that's pulling up, man. Everybody in the building, man. City Bama, OG
Yeah,
Sunny
man, bro.
Bronco.
Yo, man, we could definitely
salute to everybody in the building.
Yo, salute to everybody in the building.
To the bone.
Definitely salute to everybody in the building, man.
Yeah, we on a few different joints over here too. I got us on. We on Facebook. We on Twitch. We in a few different spots. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, it's happening all over, you heard?
This is important right here. This is very important right here, man, because a lot of people, you know, we be representing certain things. We give our all. We put our life into things, and sometimes the things that we say we going to be repping to the fullest and everything, and or certain situations that be going on, and we be dead in the middle of it and don't have no clue or no knowledge on really what happened or really what the true history is. And this is what this is really about today.
Real talk. Nah, but it's good that the brothers that, you know, actually went through it and actually was there can give brothers, you know, the right perspective or how it really went down instead of, you know, hearing the stories, you know, how the thugs lived and worried. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Because it's so many stories out there about who did what, how they did it. You understand what I'm saying? And then it's somebody else that come up and be like, yo, hold up. That's not, you know what I mean? So we just need to get to the bottom of a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And put a lot of stuff in our past, move forward. You know what I'm saying? And get on some grown man time, man. For real.
Absolutely, man. At the end of the day, we also, it's a good thing that you do speak history in the right sense so that, you know, those that contributed, you know what I'm saying, you know, their story be told correctly, you know what I'm saying, and as according to how everything went, because everybody contributed some type of way, regardless to how certain people might feel about people or what happened down the line, you know what I'm saying. History is history, and that's something that can't be changed. And when it comes to this East Coast thing right here and this damn moot thing, you know what I'm saying, me doing this since, you know what I'm saying, end of 9-4, beginning of 9-5 and everything, and my set being the second set under NYBVA, you know what I mean? So yeah, I've been here from the beginning when the guard said, so any type of history that needs to be brought to light or something that was said in the wrong way or something like that, I'll definitely clear all that up.
So let's start with
before you go in, Mikey. Peace to everybody, brother up here, man. Peace to the panel.
Peace and blessings.
You know, MelKrose, has been a while. No, I still love you, my nigga, man. So that'll never change. Like Mikey said yesterday, as brothers, we go through ups, we go through downs. At the end of the day, trauma, we all trauma filled in some way. And we all try to do the best that we can to keep this brotherhood together. And despite the many trials that we all face, we still here today. So that's a blessing in itself. So, you know, I'm gonna recognize you as always as a true and living real brim. And I always considered you that. You know what I mean? So, you know, we could take it from here and move forward and try to do the healing process as we should have been doing. So I salute all y'all.
Yeah,
That's
I want to
peace.
say something to that because that was eloquently said, and I definitely appreciate. I like that was said. You know what I mean?
That's peace.
One thing that my biggest thing with brothers is that we have to take accountability. Once we acknowledge certain things and we recognize certain things, moving forward, you know, it's supposed to, you know, a nigga wisdom's supposed to manifest. Your ways and actions and everything supposed to manifest. Because at the end of the day, a lot of us is too grown, man. We do have a lot, all of us, we have a lot to teach our youth, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they the ones who losing out on a lot. They the ones who's confused. And a lot of people overlook them, man. But you know, the youth has always been the ones that uprise. You know what I'm saying? Those the ones that were the movements and everything's created. You know what I'm saying? So we could never look down at them or nothing like that. We supposed to inspire them to do right and move forward. You know what I'm saying? Things like this and everything. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna drag that out. Like I said, those are all topics that we could definitely speak on at another time or right after this one. But we're gonna stay on topic with this right here.
Yo, Psycho,
Can I come
salute.
in?
Peace, bro. Yeah, come on, bro. Peace, bro. What's going on?
Peace. Peace to all y'all. Since y'all touching on the subject, you know, everybody's on this platform, but if we really want to get to the youth, then we really have to explain to the youth that Damu is not a gang. It never was a gang. When it started off to represent a nation of brothers and sisters to rise up against oppression. Red is never a color that we're supposed to wear every day. Red is a color that's only war and war. We have other 4 colors that we're supposed to rock every day. So to also give a jewel to the youth, it's 3 ways to come in, 3 ways to leave. It's not always about passing the miller. A brother could be brought into the nation if he's educated. So let's say we want to give him a 1st star. Your 1st star, your floor is about education. So your duty every day is to educate the brothers on their history. The 30 community rules. The community rules should have never been Peter Roll. What do you call mind, body, and soul? Everything else that was supposed to educate the young brothers how to be better fathers, better uncles, better friends, better comrades, as well as the sisters, better aunts, better sisters, better grandparents, on and on and on. So right now, young Damus are not being educated properly. They're not understanding what their duty is as a brother to the nation to rise up against any forms of oppression, mental, emotional, on and on and on. But this is not really being educated to the youth nowadays about the Almighty United Blood Nation. You know what I'm saying? As a nation and not a gang. That's the misconception. These young brothers, when they get brought into UBN, they think they're gang. They think they're getting protected. They think they have the power to abuse and oppress other brothers. This is the stigma we have to break. This is how we break the chain. This is how we educate the brother. So when Focus, my childhood friend, started the Drop the Flag Challenge, people didn't understand that every individual, if he's not really fully capable to be a Damun and understand his position, and he's afraid that he's being abused by brothers who have sting, because a lot of times we know I was blood 26 years. So understanding from the beginning that a lot of brothers who were young, who had their position, they really didn't know how to lead because they were shooters. You know what I'm saying? So to be leading 1,000 homies under their hood, there is no way that they could get to each 1,000 homies in their hood. You know what I'm saying? So they were on the front line shooting all the ops and all the enemies. So they didn't really have the knowledge to really lead. For example, I'm gonna use LO for example. LO got his position. Huh?
Yeah, you want to stay on topic, bro, y'all, because like certain thing what you saying is correct, and I agree with you wholeheartedly. But that's for a whole.
That's a matter of opinion based on your perception. That's not a whole fact. That's what he's trying to
All
tell
right,
you.
so let me ask you.
It was many leaders under this banner who had knowledge of self and could
Yes.
lead the people.
See, this
Yes,
is what
I
I'm
was
saying.
the-
See, this is what I'm saying, man. We about to get into something totally different, and we not even like getting on the topic, you know, with this whole what we coming together in unison to really speak about. You know what I mean? You know, like all this shit is deep. Is nothing like more important than the other. I just really want to just like stay on topic because we, you know what I'm saying, there's a lot that we can give in increments on different titles, you know what I'm saying?
all right. Understandable. So what's the main topic that you trying to stand on?
The
So
education part is the most important part, which you was explaining. Without giving your opinion, stick on an educational topic. Stick on what's needed to be given out there for people to understand us in a better light.
And,
All
and we
I
right.
believe
and we
So
that's most
basically and we
important.
basically talking about a lot of things that was said yesterday, far as how the brims was started, what I mean, how the wars about, what I mean, the stones and the brims and the vanguards, what I mean. We got
all
a
right.
big
So
homie that was
I
around.
could
We got a hold on, psycho. We got a big homie that was around, you know what I'm saying? So, I want to hear from MelKrose mouth of what he saw, and did he see anything like that you saw, Manny Brim, you know what I mean? Like, far as if it was accurate, did he see the real war between the Stones and the Brims and the UBM? Because, like I said yesterday, I didn't see that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really see that. And I would like to know the true and living history on certain things about the weed situation that you said. So I just want to get a lot of things
provide that.
direct, and I'm quite sure you wanna understand a lot of things as well. You know what I'm saying?
Hey
Because
yo,
yesterday
hey
you
yo,
said
No,
that you was Miss,
Smitty,
huh?
Smitty, Smitty, you hear me, Smitty?
I could provide
Yeah.
that too because I was there. That's why I
Right,
hopped on because
right. We
I was
all was
there
there.
for a lot of that.
Psycho was on the line, and I took Psycho position on the line of 5'9". You hear me? As the one. When Psycho was the one, I came up north. I took that position from him. Pee Wee
So
gave me
for
his
what
position.
cycle?
Psycho Brim.
Oh,
That's
You
not Psycho
understand what
Brim,
I'm
I guess.
saying?
all right, check
I'm
it
not
out, check it
Psycho
out,
Brim, but let
check it
me
out.
explain something. See, that's the thing, because they talking about how 5'9" started. 5'9" started at Kasaki
No, that's not
with
no
Lazy.
no 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 no
We
no no
know
no
that.
no 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 no.
We gotta
You're
No,
not
no,
listen.
talking
no.
about.
Hold on, y'all.
You're not
Everybody
talking. See,
calm down.
this is what I'm
Let's get
saying.
a floor. Psycho just had a floor. Let's give the floor to MelKrose for a while. MelKrose is the second Godfather, the second set under NYBBA.
Right, right.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
but the truth,
MelKrose,
but the
hold on. Let me finish. MelKrose he put me in connection with OG Mac when he had direct line with OG Mac. So
Only one.
really, out of all of us, MelKrose is the authority on the whole conversation and debate we had yesterday. So let's give MelKrose the floor. We have
all
questions
right,
and we go from there. Let's start. Let's go from there.
Absolutely.
all right.
Let's go, MelKrose. Cross.
Because
Cross.
I just want to, before it comes, I just want to say this.
Did he freeze?
When we got the when we I know all when the years all of her started. So my history is in
Which Psycho
Kasaki
was
in
this?
1995, 5'9" Brim was started for the first 9, which was Epo, Sincere, Lacey, Cash. All of them was on Venom. All of them was on the lineup. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying? And it started in Kasaki in 1995.
What
That's
about
not.
380?
What about Larry O?
380,
What about
excuse me,
Petey?
380 was there also on
they
the
doing their
lineup.
job.
I heard
Then
380 had
380
the
wound
hood
up going
though.
to L gang.
Wasn't that
And
380
what do you
hood
call it?
first?
Him and Wadu wound up having L gang with Doughboy in 1999. When what do you call OG Matt gave it to Wadu because Wadu swung a motherfucking mop bringer at Tom Cross. We was on the Comstock when that happened. So when he did that, that's when what do you call it? Matt gave him half an L gang. Where what do you call it? 380 and Doughboy. Then ESG was started in 1999, and then Double Nine was started in 1999. Which came from Lion Mensa, then it went to Double Nine.
Yeah, we got that all understood. Now, let me explain something. Your history is a little wrong when it comes to 5'9". the OGs that was under 5'9". You
Salute
heard him,
Downtown. He in the building, man.
but that's
Wolfpack's in
off.
the
That's
building.
way off. What I'm gonna say is this, right? What I'm gonna say is this. Everybody understands, and everybody who know history, especially if you're a Brim, we all are aware the birthplace of 5'9" Brim on the East Coast. We all know May 12th, 1995, Katsaki, A Block is where it was founded at.
Yes.
And 380 and Dada is who founded it without permission at first. Then Larry, this came from 380 mouth to me. In Attica 2004, I was with 380. I got all my history from Pee Wee, 380, Shaq, Bum Bum, Dada, and fucking Hannibal. These are the ones who gave me my 5'9" Brim knowledge.
You know, it's funny. You know, it's I don't mean to interrupt nobody or something like that, nothing like that, right? But one thing I be telling people, what a lot of people really don't realize or don't know, that when it comes to 5'9" history, man, it's kind of tainted. And
Absolutely.
I'm gonna say why, and I'm gonna explain why I say that. You know what I'm saying? You know, and that's my first hood. You know what I'm saying? That's my heart right there. You know what I mean? You have a lot of individuals that was 5'9" that nobody know about. Like, for example,
Absolutely.
my blood relative Dizzy, for one, he was 5'9".
Oh,
Tito
what?
Black, the brother
I
Tito
never knew
Black,
that.
the
That's
brother Tito
crazy. I
Black.
never knew
Spanish
this.
Tito Black.
Hold up.
Spanish Tito Black.
Yeah, Tito Black, that was on Death Row on PA and everything, the non-tray, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Tito Black was originally 5'9". You know what I'm
That's
saying?
crazy.
So it's a few people
Trooper,
that was 5'9" or
Trooper.
whatever. And then another thing was Taint's 5'9" history is that we us and Brims, right? I mean us and Stone, you know, BSB, we was the smallest hoods, right? And was making havoc back in, you know, when we was on the island, Mikey. You know what I'm
Let
talking
him
about,
know.
right?
Let
So
him know.
everybody else had they lineups, everybody had this, everybody had that. We the only ones that didn't have no lineup because we wasn't in contact with no big
This is
homie
what
or
I
nothing like
said
that,
yesterday.
whatever. You know what I'm saying? So what happened was, you know what I mean? When OG Mac put
11,
together
14,
the
11,
first
12.
lineup for 5'9" Brim, the official worldwide lineup for 5'9" Brim, he made the history behind that. You know what I'm saying? Because if he would have made the whole complete history, then everybody who I mentioned that was once under that umbrella would have been mentioned. But they wasn't mentioned because, like I said, the 5'9" Brim history that was given was actually given based upon our first official worldwide lineup. And then when NYBBA started, you know what I'm saying, another recycling the history came apart. You know what I'm saying? And some of that
Tell him the truth. Tell
contradicted
him,
what Mac was saying. You understand what I'm
partly,
saying?
MelKrose, partly.
Y'all,
Tell him all the fact. Pee Wee changed the history.
he changed a lot of that, a lot of the history. That's what I'm just saying. That's what I was just saying, because the history that OG Mac made, he made the history solely based upon the people that was on the
380.
lineup, the worldwide
Right,
lineup. It wasn't the
right.
whole complete beginning of the history of 5'9". It was just specifically on the people as almost if justifying or giving a story on why these people are put in the positions that they were, basically.
Right.
You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? That's basically what that was. And then, like Manny said, when we started NYBBA, then another history was started, and then some of that was retracted back in the 5'9" history that contradicted what Mac had put out already. You understand what I'm
See,
saying?
see,
Because
a lot of
because even when you look at the whole breakdown, because remember 5'9" is one of the original one of the original 9 hoods. You know what I'm saying? Before the 13, when the second generation came, right? And
it's the third hood on the East Coast and the first hood up
and
north.
and then when NYBBA started, we started because when OG Mac went home, you know what I'm saying? The other, you know, we had a high 5 and a low 5. And the high five felt was like, nah, we don't want no one-man rule no more. So they was in cahoots like, well, who we feel, you know what I'm saying, is going to go against this, you know what I'm saying? And everybody who they had a question mark against ended up starting a nation or army. You know what I'm saying? Tie guns in the stone, they was the first ones to break. We followed suit. We followed suit. I started my hood back in February 2000. What's that?
2003, Cross.
2002.
2002, part
2002, because I had left Comstock at the beginning of 02 when I had caught my when that shit had happened. I had got my GED. I went to motherfucking Clinton. I was in Clinton Yard and I started my shit. I ain't started my shit in the box. I started my shit in population in Clinton Yard.
No, I think yo, Cross. I think it had to be. I think it had to be 03 because the army started April 2nd, 2002. So it couldn't have been February of 02.
So nah. It was around May or something. But my official birthday for the hood was August 15, 2002. Right. And the only reason why I made it August, and the only reason why I made it August 15th, because that's my daughter's birthday, and that was something that I would never forget.
Absolutely. I
see something in the comments where they said where Brims and Millers was on the NYBBA. Is that a dub?
No, they know they got to miss when it was when we first became independent. We went under NYB. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So it was, you know, so Millers and everything. We was all under the same umbrella because even before the UBN started, you know what I'm saying, we was recognized as NYB, New York Bloods. You know what I'm saying? Before the sets even came about.
That's good to clear up. All right, that's cool.
But then when the little situation happened where dudes was telling is like, yo, we gonna recognize him as the overall godfather and everything, but yo, listen, get rid of them brim hoods and this, that, and the other. He tried to push that.
Up top, I was an active member, and at the end of the day, nigga, I was 5'9" fucking brim. Niggas was trying to fade 5'9" BSB, nigga, and we wasn't going. Nigga, I was on the front line. Every jail. I shot Lino Valentine my first one up north, nigga. Fuck you talking about? And that was sent to me from Live Brim, nigga. About. So I'm telling you this: Wayno and Beefstick. Wayno and Beefstick was two niggas that was supposed to be in Vanguard, spreading the word to fade fucking brims and stones, nigga. And at the end of the day, nigga, I wasn't going for that. Several other niggas wasn't going for that, right?
Now let me tell you,
listen, I got 1-star general for clapping Valentine, nigga. Darleno Valentine. I got 1 star for that. Coming up north.
I'm not saying, like I said, I'm not saying there wasn't skirmishes, but there was no all-out brim and blood war.
I'm telling you it was. I'm telling you in jail. Y'all niggas was in the boxes. Y'all niggas was in boxes. Y'all niggas was in boxes, passing kites, Magoo, Tank Head, Blacko Macko.
What are you talking about? I was in no box.
Listen, them niggas was. Oh man,
where my glasses at? Oh, let me get my glasses.
See, this is commercial. This is not real.
Check your DMs on Instagram.
Look, this is not real. This is commercial right here, right? When a nigga try to take away from the history, why the fuck was there beef between the U and the Brims and Stones, bro? Tell me that. Tell me why.
It was certain people that was beefing.
No, ain't no fucking certain people. It was a worldwide memo put out that we was fool, nigga. What are you talking about?
Well, Manny.
It was a worldwide memo put out that we was fool.
I was in Auburn with
I said 02, 03.
It was 02.
02, 03. That's what I said.
I went to 5 Point. Me, City, Core Mega, we all was in 5 Point in 2002. We opened 5 Point. Debo, listen. Debo got caught. Debo, the big hat, got caught. That started this shit in Brooklyn. That started Hit Squad Brims in Brooklyn.
That's my son. I know you talking about. Go ahead.
Listen. Me and him shut down 5 Point in 2002 in a riot.
You didn't agree with it, bro. You didn't agree with it. What the fuck are you talking about?
No, we in the field didn't agree. That was some box shit. That was amongst them dudes. In the field,
No, it wasn't.
I don't know where you was at.
Listen, homie, I started in Comstock in 03. I started in Comstock. The war hit, I came after the war.
I was in Comstock in 03. I was in Elmira in 03.
I know you wasn't in Comstock in 03, nigga. I came to Comstock after the whole shit happened with Blue Boy, with all of them, when Pee Wee, when fucking Wolf, when all of them niggas blew the spot, nigga, I came right after that. I left. I blew the spot. I was there for like 2 weeks. Blew that shit. I went to Attica from there. It
was never no
I'm gonna say this again. I went to Attica from there.
It never happened. There was things happening here and there with certain homies, but it was never happening, bro.
Come on, bro. That's a lie, bro. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie.
How is that a lie?
That's a lie.
Who got shot?
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you. A lot of people got shot, nigga. What the fuck you talking about?
I'm not in those skirmishes.
A lot of niggas got shot, bro.
In them skirmishes. In them skirmishes.
Listen, bro. Why do you think it's NYBBA?
This is what's wrong.
Why do you think
not Damu no more? But this is what's wrong with Damu. You got
no, it's not.
Up here telling a bunch of lies.
Listen. Let me explain something, right? Let me explain something, right? Let me explain something. Listen.
Smitty, Jaffe, all use. That's the link, Dandada.
Let me explain something, right? One thing about me, right, is that none of you niggas ain't got nothing for me to lie to y'all niggas. Y'all bag ain't to the roof. Y'all niggas is not ill niggas. You not no niggas that I want to be like. So why the fuck would I be on social media lying about my life? That's very real. Nigga, I'm telling you.
You see what he's saying in the chat? Listen, hold on. You see what he's saying in the chat?
Man, I don't give a fuck.
Hello,
Smitty,
gun to gun, Mikey. You was there.
Listen,
you gotta listen. I was there. Are you listening?
Who gives a fuck? I was there.
So you don't care about the real history.
I was there. What the fuck you gonna tell me? What I'm listening to a nigga that's in the chat section, and I was there. I was there. I was there. I was up north. I was a stain under 5'9", nigga. What the fuck is wrong with you?
When Frank White and LO was supposed to go gun to gun, and the Billies,
where's Jaffe at? Where's Jaffe, the top shooter?
And the Max got it on. The rest of
us, that happened in Elmira. That happened in 05 in Elmira.
Well, I'm gonna just leave and do my own live, bro.
You can do whatever you want to do.
I'm telling you the history, bro.
No, you can't tell me history. I was there. You can't tell me I was there.
Bro, but you was a peon.
No, I wasn't. Listen. I was an OG. What
do you mean?
I was an OG.
You was an OG.
I was an OG. Yes, I was an OG. I was in 03.
Stop lying. You lying about that?
Listen, in 03, I was a 3-star. I was the 3-star in 03.
I know you wasn't an OG.
All right. In 2005, I was the low OG. In 2005, I was the low OG of 5'9".
Bro, listen.
In 2007,
got it on in Elmira in 06 and 07. I was there, right? Listen, it wasn't no all-out war. They got
it was a war, bro. It was a war. What did you have?
Won't you listen? Why don't you shut up for a second? Why don't you just shut up for a minute, bro?
Let him land, Manny. Let him land real quick.
He won't let me land. He know, because he know I'm telling the truth. He wasn't there.
Bro, that's not. No, I wasn't in the jail with you. I was there. I was up north. I was in the Max.
They got it on.
I was in the Max. Me and Ashan was listen. Me and Ashan.
No, I'm not listening to that because you ain't even let me land. What you talking about? You was a peon when I was a godfather. What are you talking about?
What is a peon? This is how you know you one of them stupid ass blood niggas that just sound dumb as hell all the time. What is a peon? What is a peon?
I know.
What is a peon?
No, bro, listen. Let's
what is a peon? I'm asking you, what is a peon?
I was there.
What is a peon?
You were
What is a peon, bro?
You were a peon. But what I'm telling you is this.
This is what I'm saying, nigga. I ran shit in every jail I was at. Every jail I was at, I ran. Every jail I was at, I ran, nigga. Every jail I was at. Every jail I stepped in, nigga, I ran.
Do you think
Who was a peon? Who was a peon? You better.
You couldn't even get on the phone. You just said in Attica you couldn't get on the phone and you ran to jail.
I never said that. I never said that.
You couldn't get on the phone. You had to
I never said that. I never said that. Ever said that.
You couldn't even get on the phone.
I'm gonna say this. Yo, Ara, did you ever hear me say that? Hold up. Ara.
Salute to my brother Mikey B, man. Hood Love TV, LLC. You go over there and subscribe to him, man. You know what I mean? You press that like button when you step up here, man. This is some real content right now, information, you know, when you have the younger G's not listening to the older G's on information. But like I said, shout out to all these brothers that's on this panel right now. We're going to proceed.
Did you ever hear me say that I couldn't get on the phone, bro?
Couldn't even get on the phone.
You ever heard me say that, bro?
You had the phone. You took the phone.
No, I said this. Now, if you be quiet and listen, hold up. Be quiet and listen. Be quiet and listen. Be quiet and listen. Be quiet and listen. Be quiet and listen.
Let him tell you what he said. Let him tell you what he said. Mikey, let him tell you what he said.
Be quiet and listen. Be quiet and listen. Then you will learn something about Manny, right? Manny is a nigga that steps on business and steps on conviction everywhere I go. Everywhere I go.
I never said that.
So check this out. When I landed in Attica, bro, what happened was this. I come out to the yard, there's 5 phones in that yard. If I'm lying, am I lying about that? You've been in Attica, right? How many phones is in the yard?
It was like 6 or 7, but they added some when I went back to Attica.
Back then it was only 5. It's only 5.
And they added some.
Listen, all right. But when I was there, it was only 5. And it went by your numbers. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's how the phones went. 5 phones, right? When I pull up, I ask the bros, who got the phones? Who phones is what? They showing me each person's phone. When Alibi and J Monster tell me, oh, that's the Helm phone. When Disco told me, oh, that's my phone. That's the Mac phone right there. Oh, that's the UBN phone. Oh, that's the automatically, nigga. I don't live off of nobody's name. Nobody. I don't give a fuck if you real right, nigga. I'm saying my number is 4. My number was 6. You know what? Who got that 6 phone? I'm going to get that. Yo, Sonny, come with me right now. I didn't give a fuck who phone it was. It could have been Brooklyn, Jamaican, Patia. I didn't give a fuck who phone it was. I didn't even know Cuckoo B was in the spot at that time, nigga. Once they told me that my number ended with 6, nigga. 11A0646. That was my fucking number when I came back up north for my second bid. I did 7 years in the state in the maxes, and then came back and did another 5 in maxes. So when I come there and I seen that, I said, yo, I like the phone, nigga. I Jones. I'm one of them niggas. Cuckoo B knew me from 2005 in Auburn. I was there when he clapped his code D right in front of the electric gate.
I know that story, man.
No, fuck knowing the story. I was there. That was my mans. I was there. Me and him got money together. Me, him, Natural, Igor, we fucked with each other in Auburn in 05. So that was my big bro because me and him fucked with each other. I didn't know he was in. I'm gonna say this again. I didn't know he was in Attica at that time. When I went and did that with the phone, it was just based off. I didn't want to be in Attica no more. I was like, damn, son. I was supposed to have been at 5 Point. They PK'd me from 5 Point to Attica. I'm like, yo, man, fuck this shit. Cause the war happened. When I pulled up in 5 Point, the war just hit with 99 in the hats. Fuck you talking about? They PK'd me. I got sent from 5 Point to fucking Attica because of my tag on my name, bro. Just coming in the jail.
We were.
So I'm gonna say this again.
I never was a part of none of that. I was going. Those were my comrades.
Now listen. I'm gonna tell you this again.
When we were all UBN, and it wasn't no all-out war. You had certain people getting it on with certain people in certain spots.
You know what it was? What it was this.
Bro, listen. I heard Pee Wee.
I didn't even finish. You're talking over me. I didn't finish.
You telling me a story that we already know. You told us.
You don't know because you made a statement that's wrong, and then you shitting on my name. Look, and then you shitting on my name to sound good.
What statement did I make that was wrong?
Right? Look, I'm gonna tell you the statement that you made wrong. The first statement that you made was wrong is that I took the phone from Cuckoo B. That was wrong.
No,
the second statement
I corrected that.
Let me say this again.
You said you took the Brooklyn phone and Cuckoo B was in the yard.
Crazy,
so
bro.
that means
I'm gonna say this again.
You said Cuckoo B was in the yard. Now you saying now you lying.
He was in the yard. He was in the yard.
He was in the yard.
I didn't know he was in the jail. I didn't know. I didn't come and go to no fucking Brooklyn court, stupid. I came and went to the brim table.
Yo, listen, bro. If we gonna
fuck is wrong with you?
Bro, all the rest of that stupid shit, bro. I don't want to hear that.
You sound dumb as hell.
You sound dumb. You the one that's up here sounding dumb, saying you took a phone from Brooklyn and Cuckoo B.
Hey, yo, Smitty. Yo, Smitty. Let me explain. Let me talk to somebody that could think clear. Yo, look. I come in a spot, right? I come to the yard. Where do you go soon as you come? Depending on what hood you is, where do you go? What table you go to? What set you go? Who you a part of, right?
Whatever my hood is.
All right. So I go to the
I'm
brim
going to
table.
check for my hood.
Right. I go to the brim table. Soon as I go to the brim table, I chop it up with Disco. I drop it up with Dreams. I chop it up with Alibi and J Monster in them, right? They let me know what the deal is, right? They didn't tell me. They're not telling me, oh, Cuckoo B here. They're not telling me that. They telling me, yo, bro, this is what's going down with the army. This was going to right? My question is, who got the phones? What the phone system looking like? Niggas tell me, oh, Disco says, yo, I got that last phone, blah, 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 blah. Yo, Alibi and J Monster them got the third phone. The UBN got the second phone. The first phone, the Patials got. The fourth phone, the Brooklyn's got. My number end with 6, Smitty. My number end with 6, Smitty. You think I'm going to see who the fuck at the Brooklyn table? Or am I going to that phone? Which one? What a gangster doing? A gangster going to the Brooklyn court or a gangster going to the table? I mean, going to the phone. I'm not going to the Brooklyn table. I went and took Sonny. I took Sonny. Sonny that's 8 right now. That was prime and turned Mac and then turned 8. I took Sonny. Sonny had the most shootings in the jail at that time. I said, Sonny, yo, come on, boy. I'm going to get this phone. Sonny like, whatever, come on. We go right over there. The nigga that got off the phone, I jumps on it. Sonny is standing in the grass. Soon as I get on the phone, I ain't even call nobody, bro. I just wanted the action is about to happen. We taking his phone right now. A nigga, a little nigga come over there. Sonny claps fire out that nigga. Claps fire out of him. Right? Right after that, Son spins off, runs off. Me and Sonny grip up and we're going towards the Brooklyn table at this point. Cuckoo B and the rest of them niggas, Rock and the rest of them niggas start coming towards it. Cuckoo B see me. I see him. He like, oh shit, YG, hold up, nigga. What the fuck? Gangster right there. Cuckoo B freeze everybody. All the Brooklyn niggas stop. Cuckoo B freeze everything. Yo, this is my little man's right here. Yo, YG, what the fuck you do? Yo, come on. Cuckoo B just beat cancer. He just beat cancer. He wasn't even the Cuckoo B that we knew him to be at that time. He just beat cancer. He was little as hell. Me and that nigga, we spin the yard, we chop it up. He like, yo, Manny, yo, bro, at the end of the day, bro, shit different. Niggas get trailers, niggas get to a bag. Me and my man Rock, we out here, we got this shit, man. This shit ain't like it used to be, bro. You want that shit, nigga? I know you good for it. You gonna hold that shit down, nigga. You know what I mean? We ain't gotta do all of that extra shit. Just give me and Rock these times. I said, say no more, nigga. It wasn't no whole Brooklyn niggas getting on the phone no more, nigga. I made that shit my phone. I did what I wanted to do with that shit. I just put him and Rock on that line. That's it. That's it. From that point on, nigga, that was my phone. I ran that line. It wasn't no, no, nigga, it was action done first, and then it was cause me and him knew each other. If I didn't know Cuckoo B, nigga, we would have been out that jail. Bottom line. We'd have been out that jail.
I know that.
So
I know, and my whole thing, like I said, against speaking up for Cuckoo B is when.
But I never talked down on Cuckoo B. I never talked down on him.
I never said.
I never talked down on him.
I just let you speak. Let me talk. Like
yeah, go ahead.
Let me talk. When I said that, what I said was this. I said, him taking a Brooklyn phone with no action This is what when me and Smitty was talking. And Smitty, you here, speak on it. I said, without no action, I'm not saying, I said, yo, I don't know if he took the phone or not, because I wasn't there. But I said with no action, with Cuckoo B there, it's hard for me to believe. Right? Right. So you telling me your relationship, I'm not saying that
y'all said that though. It was hard to believe that.
But that's my man. That's a nigga that know me. That's a nigga that I was in jail with. Fuck the niggas that he met. That was my man.
I'm not saying that, but I know he's not. They not gonna let you. I know in person. That's my comrade.
Right. You know, like I know. I know that he ain't gonna let anybody do anything to Brooklyn anything. But in an instance of that, he was my big brother. He was a nigga that I was fucking with in Auburn in 05. They looked at me as little bro because I was young. You said, yeah, you little bro. Nigga, I'm 43. How old are you, Mikey? 50, right?
I'm 50.
Okay, I'm 43. Cuckoo B is your age. I'm not your little bro. Hold on. In the real world.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
In the real world, up north, I wouldn't have been your little bro up north.
Bro, you'd have been my bro. I didn't little bro people. I had brothers.
Fuck that. We're talking status. I wouldn't have been your little bro up north.
I mean, of course, if I got bigger status.
Okay. I don't separate my relationship with neutral niggas from blood. That was my big bro. He taught me more than some homies taught me that was big homies. The same way Nathan taught me more.
As he should, because you was a young black lion coming through prison, and they taught all of us. The Muslims, the guards, the Puerto Ricans, they taught all of us. We learned from everybody. They taught all of us. It wasn't no big bro. We were supposed to bring up our peoples when you stepped in.
This the problem that I got with New York chapter, right? This is the problem that I got. And I had this problem since a little homie, right? Dudes lack honor. Dudes feel like it's an issue with saying somebody is big or nigga, no, that's status quo. Big, little, baby, tiny.
Right, that's facts. That is facts.
That's generation. So dudes got
wrong, but Manny, what you gotta understand is this. No, that's the West Coast.
I'm just saying, period.
Listen, hear me out. Because we having a discussion. That's West Coast. The way they move. The way we move over here is different. The way we was banging over here was not the same way.
That's not true, because Mac tried to make it that way.
Hear me out. We weren't banging like West Coast, bro. We were not.
Mac, so let me ask you a question. Let me go back. Let me go back. Let's go back now, because you've been homie as long as I've been. I've been homie since 97. I remember the big and little chapter time frame. Remember? Mac was Panther. Then you got Little Panther. I don't know who Little Panther was.
You gotta let Mikey land.
I didn't know who Little Panther. I didn't know who Little Panther was.
Panther.
What I'm trying to tell you is this, bro. We didn't bang alike. Just like
we don't.
Hear me out. West Coast and East Coast. How you gonna say we bang alike? Are you serious, man?
I'm not saying we bang alike. I'm not saying we bang alike. I'm saying that Mac tried. All right, we got this. We got this.
You're on a big stage right now. There's a lot of people. The West Coast are tapped in, bro.
Listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying Mikey B. I'm not saying that we bang alike. What I'm saying is Mac, OG Mac, tried to emulate the West Coast to the best of his ability. He tried the big homie, little homie shit. It didn't work in New York. He tried it.
I'm telling you, we banged different. Listen, yo, stop it, man. He just stopped.
We definitely banged different. We definitely banged different from the West. And you know that. Hold on. Go ahead, Mikey.
Are you listening? I just said we don't bang the same.
Where you was at in 1997 banging, bro? But there was no little, and there was 101s and 102s. It was.
I didn't say. I'm not talking about status, bro. I'm not talking about status.
Listen.
I'm not talking about status, bro.
Listen. There was no kids. There was no baby low. It was only OG. It was only men. So we didn't have baby lokes and little. We didn't come in a name like. We didn't bang like that, bro.
That's not what I'm saying.
Are you listening? We did not bang like that, bro.
Mikey.
We didn't have those titles. Listen. We did not have those titles, bro. Like, what are you talking about?
Oh shit, Mikey.
Like, we on a big stage, bro, and you making yourself look crazy, bro.
Mikey.
We didn't have the same status.
Mikey, where do you want out of this? What ranking system do you want to go through?
Bro, like, stop.
I'm asking you. Nobody said that.
You gotta stop, bro.
Yo,
speak
one at a time, GG's. Speak one at a time.
Listen. You're yelling and you're screaming and you're not listening. You're not listening.
You interrupting me every time I talk. You keep interrupting me. You keep doing that shit, so I can't get the knowledge out here, bro. You doing that on purpose. You gotta sit back and listen. You gotta sit back and listen.
Hey, yo, listen. Yo, Mikey.
This is out, you know what I'm saying? Because he's trying to explain something and you're cutting him off. So you can't cut him off and then
every time I try to explain anything, you cut me off every time.
Because I'm not getting through to you and you're not comprehending. You're not comprehending.
Yo, listen,
I am not saying.
I'm telling you the structure.
Let me speak.
You can't tell me the status structure because I was there for it. There was no baby lokes and all that little shit because
who the fuck said that?
Listen.
Who said that?
Listen for a minute. Just listen. Damn, we didn't have kids.
Who
we didn't have
said
no
that?
kids. Kids weren't allowed to be blood. You couldn't be under 18 in New York. We didn't accept none of that. So there was
nigga, I was blood at 15 years old. Nigga, what you talking about?
New York was totally different than the West Coast, bro. Like,
yo, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? I was blood at 15 in New York. What the fuck are you talking about?
You would have been in a set. You would have kicked you out. I would have heard about that. A lot of these sets, you wouldn't have been to my set.
Yo, bro, listen to what I'm telling you, bro. You don't know what the fuck you talking about, bro.
Mike, explain that again, because a lot of people didn't get what you said. Explain what you said. What's the difference between the set and on the West Coast and the East Coast?
Yo, listen.
The status is different. He won't listen. He won't.
Let him explain his side, bro. Everybody just let him explain.
Bro, bro, I rock. For one, listen. I'm not jacking what the fuck is being said, bro. That's just it.
But he's still
you talking about.
Listen. You gotta agree to disagree, bro. We grown men. You gotta agree to disagree.
All right, but if I'm not getting my point, listen. If I'm not getting my point across,
you can't cut him off. What you gotta say, you're gonna say it, and he's gonna.
If I'm not getting my point across, and my shit is being twisted, to make it seem like he has some type of knowledge that I don't got, which he don't. He don't.
See, that's the problem.
He don't.
You don't want to learn.
He don't.
That's your
listen,
problem.
Mikey B.
You know everything.
Listen.
Learn. That's your problem, bro.
Listen. We can go to Soldier. We can go to Bishop status. We can go to 101, 102, 103. We can go to 1 star to 5 star. We can go through all of that. Listen.
God, Hunter Bloods was a set. You is making us look crazy up here, bro.
I'm telling you, Vanguard Hunters was a movement that was created to fade brims and stones.
Vanguard Hunters is only in your mind.
And this was in 2003.
That's a set in your mind.
No, this wasn't in my mind.
That's your mind only. That's the job. It was a Vanguard, but they never had a set. Everybody was Vanguard. They never had a set. They was calling themselves Vanguards to go against the brims and the stones.
All right. If that's the case,
it was never no set. It was never no set called Vanguard Hunter Blood.
Smitty, listen. If that's the case, it wasn't sent to me like that. It was sent to me in a type Vanguard Hunter Bloods. These is a set that's sent. I'm gonna say this again.
That's a lie.
I'm gonna say this again.
There's a lie.
Listen to what I'm saying,
Smitty. It was Vanguard, certain brothers that took on, they
got faded, bro. They got faded. They tried to. Smitty. This is what you're not getting. When you came up north, Smitty.
I came up north. What? 2000. And then 2000.
All right. That's when you came up north.
Yeah.
And you did a stretch from that time.
7 years, a whole 7.
All right. So you came up north and you was up north the same time I was up there then. All right. I came up north in 03. I did a bit from 98 to 01 in DFY. And then I came up north from 02 to 09, then from 09 to 14. You heard? I was in Max's that whole trip. Max's.
Me too.
Right? Now check this out. I was on a lineup. I was a worldwide lineup for 5'9", bro. Worldwide. I wasn't no little nigga. At 19 years old, I was a general. I was on the lineup.
I was on
Understand what I'm
too,
saying?
for the Stones too. So that was
no.
we not talk about that.
So yes, we are, because that means this. That means that your communication had to be up. That's what that means. And I got various kites at that time with certain niggas' names in them, right? And one of the kites that I got was, oh, they're trying to form a sect called Vanguard Hunters Bloods. This is what was said to me. Wayno and Beefstick. This is the names, the two names, the main names. You heard? And they was who that? It was to shoot them on sight.
That's a fact.
That's what came to me. You heard? So when you tell me,
listen, I'm not
hold up,
saying that they quit. They listen. I'm telling you, I was you being a Godfather at that time.
I was a brim. I didn't give a fuck about none of that, bro.
Loaf. You had the floor for a minute.
Let
them
bro.
talk too. It's
Certain
dialogue.
people,
You gotta let them talk,
certain
bro.
people, that wasn't the whole UBN, bro. Certain people was pushing Vanguard, not Vanguard Hunter Bloods. It was never a set. Certain people were claiming they might have been non-Trey or they might have been Valentine, but like when we first was doing the official Mac Baller, we was 5-9 Brim, GKB in different sets, or how they do the Woo or the Chose, they all different sets. Are you you making these faces? Do you understand that?
I don't know. We never double bang, bro. We never double bang. We never double bang, bro. Never double bang.
But you know that's what they do.
Yeah, but that wasn't the case.
No,
that wasn't the
same
case.
Thing. Like what you had 1090 in the Bronx, you had the big 1090 set.
That's all street gangs. That's street gangs.
All right. No,
yeah, that's street gangs.
You had 1090 Billies and Brims and all of them under that too. Same thing with the band.
These were young niggas.
Bro, listen, bro. Listen. There was
never. What was Vanguard created for?
Listen,
what was they created for?
There was never a set called.
What was they created for? I'm asking you a question.
It was never a UBN set called Vanguard Hunter Bloods. No, I gotta land from what I'm talking about now. Then you can ask me a follow-up question. That's how you debate. You gotta chill for a minute.
I'm just trying to say you acting as if
it never was a set called Vanguard Hunter Bloods. So you capping on that. There were homies. There were homies that were other neighborhoods that were stationed in Vanguard, in Vanguard to do whatever was going on with the Brims. That was not all of us, bro. We did not jack that.
I need to know this.
Everybody from the U wasn't on that.
Still holding it down with the Brims and the Stones. I got into a riot with the Brims and the Stones. I was with S Brim. I was with LO at that time. I was with Spank, the Godfathers for the Brim sets at that time. They were with me. So you can't tell me about all these mysterious wars.
I need to say something.
You left 5 points
banging together, bro. Stop that shit, bro. You
gotta Hold on.
What you doing?
You're telling me.
What you really doing? The real damage you doing is you fermenting beef amongst the people in the streets, bro. You gotta stop that shit, bro.
No, it's not.
That's a
lie.
It's not. And we all
listen. Listen. Hold up. Let me explain something, right? Listen.
Y'all keep coming up here with that shit on the
internet.
Mikey.
Yo,
Mikey. Like that, bro. Stop doing that shit, bro. Mikey. Stop that shit, bro.
Mikey. You cannot erase history, bro. You tried, you failed. Y'all tried and failed, bro. Listen. Y'all tried and failed, bro.
Listen. You said, yo, Smitty, I'm gonna let you talk to him for a while. He said it was an all-out war between the Brims, the Stones, and the U.
It wasn't an all-out war between the Brims, the Stones, and the U because I could tell that for a fact. I left with the homies.
Bro.
When I went to Upstate Box, the U left with me, and I was stoned. You know what I'm saying? I had the 5 under Bloodstone Mafia, which was Brimstone Mafia at the time. You know what I'm saying? So the U left with me. No, hold on. Because now you got to correct that, homie. It wasn't everybody.
I got to correct what?
Going against the Brims and the Stones, homie.
That's a lie, bro.
That's a lie.
That's a dub, homie. It wasn't the whole U going against the Brims. Yo, so when I came in 5 Point, I was with the homie Born from Double 9. Why he ain't pop on me?
I got a question for you. I got a question for you. Because everybody wasn't in communication. Everybody wasn't in communication, bro.
Let me tell you something.
This is what you need to understand, Smitty.
Nah, that's a dub, homie. That's a dub.
Listen.
Yo, man,
let me explain something. Y'all both up here.
Listen. You was probably on your heels. So
nobody ever was on my body.
Yo,
listen,
they on us.
nobody.
They on us. Harris.
Listen.
They just got me in Comstock. They was
Yo,
on
listen.
you.
Listen, nobody. Listen, let me explain something to you, Mikey. Mikey. You yelling. Listen, you yelling and screaming. My face is clean, Mikey. Nobody ever been on my body, ever been, ever, with a capital E, ever. Let me explain something to you, Smitty. Yeah. I understand that's your man. Y'all got the podcast and shit together. Let me tell you something, right? When I came up, bro, I had memos sent to me monthly, bro, right? I was heavy in communication with a lot of people. I went from Attica to Comstock, from Comstock to Attica to Auburn to Elmira to 5 Point, back to Attica, Wendy. What are you talking about, bro? I did every stop from box to population, bro. You hear me? And I'm telling you for a fact, I don't care about to get the facts of, oh, it wasn't a set, it was just a vanguard movement. It was just some people in it. Fuck out of here, nigga. Y'all niggas was trying to fade brims and stones. Bottom line, all of y'all wasn't, but the head of the chain was. Magoo, Tankhead, Blacko Macko, they were. They was pushing that quota, nigga. Bottom line. And I was not jacking it, and I'm slaying anything that was acting like they was opposing it. And me, Ashan, several other brims, nigga, every fucking day. Why was it a separation?
I'm not
Why was the table?
I won't dispute
I'm asking you a
that.
question. Why was the tables separated? Why was the UBN over there and the brims over there and the stones over there? Why was that if it wasn't a war?
Because dudes were independent. There wasn't a war. Dudes were independent. It was independence.
Right. Why was that?
That
Because niggas tried to fade. You think we friends if you try to fade my fucking hood, you idiot? You think that? You think we friends? We not friends, nigga. If you try to fade 5'9" brim, we not fucking friends, nigga.
This all started over Pee Wee.
Oh man, you bugging the fuck out, nigga. It was a war. It was a civil war going on. In certain spots, it was a civil war, nigga. It was a civil war. Fuck out of here, nigga. It was a civil war. And word to my life, word to my kids drop dead, nigga. I got my first.
You said it was a civil war. How it start?
With Ty Guns going independent, nigga. And then Pee Wee, no, he was a Stone. He was a BSV, and he from Harlem, nigga. And Pee Wee and him was at Auburn together, nigga. This is how it started.
That's cap.
And Pee Wee said, no, it's not.
You got a dude that was in Auburn with us with Ty Guns right now. Why dudes in the chat?
I'm gonna say this again.
Listen. That's cap. They was not. I was in Auburn with Ty Guns in 2001 when he started. When he went independent, because guess what? They tried to get me under a stone hood in 2001.
Right. But what I'm telling you is,
I named 31 Dre Stone's hood. I named it. Yo, Mikey B, I need a name. Give me a good name.
Mikey B, you want to tell me about your history? Or you trying to learn? Are you trying to learn? Hold on. Are you trying to learn
Stone history?
You can't. I'm not Stone, nigga. I'm not Stone. I'm not Stone. I'm not Stone. I'm a brim.
History. So why you
can't tell me brim history, nigga. That's what I'm telling you. You can't tell me brim history.
How did the brims go independent?
How what?
How did the brims
go independent? The brims went independent because of Ty Guns. That's why we went independent.
Because of Ty Guns.
Yeah. When they tried to take the hood and give the hood to LG, yeah, niggas was against that. Right? And Pee Wee stepped up. No. And Pee Wee stepped up with Iz in Upstate Box and was like, yo, listen. We gonna join you. Hold on.
They try to fade Pee Wee because he was in a cell with a Crip and ain't do nothing, and Blacko Macko try to fade Pee Wee, and Lacey ain't jacket.
No,
that's
bro.
The brims went independent.
That's not true. No, it's not.
That's the history that I know.
No, it's not. That's not true.
They try to fade Pee Wee.
No, that's a lie.
Pee Wee went independent with and Lacey and Two-Face and
Mikey B, that's poison, bro. That's poison.
We can get Pee Wee.
That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. Listen to what I'm telling you, Mikey B. That's not true, Mikey B. He joined because they was trying to fade Ty guns. They was trying to fade Ty. Him and Pee Wee is mans.
Bro.
When they tried to fade Ty, Pee Wee said, nah, he not jacking that.
Bro,
and then they tried to give the hood. Then they tried to get a hood.
We was all in population with him in 2001.
Yo, bro, can I speak, bro?
Can I speak? Ty Guns walked the yard with me, Charlie Rock, and the Rock Epo, R.I.P., Sean Nitty, Q Sean. We was all in all. Wadu was in the chat. Wadu was the big homie, the guard for L Gang in 2001 when Ty Guns went to Independent. He's in the chat.
Mikey B.
Ty Guns was with us. What are you talking about?
Mikey B. Mikey B.
No, let me land. I was GKB at the time. I was GKB. They try to help me. They try to get me to start a Stone set. I said, nah, I'm not going to Stone.
How did we get Brim to the Stone, Mikey B? I'm asking you a question. How did we get Brim to the Stone, bro? How did we get Brim to the Stone? How did we get it?
Because the U was going against us.
No. How did we get Brim to the Stone? Why was it a Brim to the Stone?
What Bad Bob said. Yeah, it wasn't behind Ty Guns.
Because of the simple fact that we went independent.
Right. When the Stones went independent, the UBN tried to fade them.
You forgot.
Pee Wee did not jack that.
Ty Guns wasn't the first to go independent.
Let me speak.
Ty Guns was the first to go independent.
No, Sex Money was. Sex Money was the first independent blood set. All right?
Fact.
And then BSV. Right? And then is NYB. And then is NYB.
L Gang would be, excuse
me.
No,
L Gang went, no, it didn't. L Gang go into 2004 or 5.
Nah, that's cap.
What are you talking about? I was there. I was there. I was there. I was there when Panther. I was there when Panther got shot in fucking Attica, bro. I was there in 05 when Panther got shot, bro, for going independent. I was there.
You said
I was in Attica when Panther got shot for going independent, boy, by Scatter. Scatter shot Panther.
Hold on, let me put on some different shades. Hold on, let me put some different glasses.
Come on, you doing this commercial shit. I'm telling you facts.
Yo, look at the chat, bro. You is wild. Your history is horrible,
Listen, bro. Stones. I'm a historian, bro. I'm a historian. You're bugging. I am a historian. Ain't no.
Yo, you just said you a historian. You said NYB went independent in 2005?
No, I didn't. I said L Gang. I said L Gang went independent in 05.
I said NYB.
L Gang.
When did NYB go independent?
The same time the Stones and the Brims
2002. 2002, the same time we did.
No, before. 2001.
No, they didn't. No, that's when
Pee Wee got NYBBA from Iz.
Right.
Probably did.
Right. You right about that. You right about that.
That's why he went independent first. Stop lying.
You right about that. I never lied. I never lied to you. I said, listen, you're wrong. I said that.
I'm getting a drink.
I said, add son.
You make
BSV.
I gotta get
listen. I said Sex Money went independent, then BSV, then NYB, then NYBBA came. That's the order. That's how it came. The independencies. Sex Money was first, BSV was second, NYB was third, and then NYBBA came. Pee Wee got his status. Pee Wee didn't have status until Iz gave him the status, bro, in Upstate Box. That's how Pee Wee got the GF spot for 5'9" Brim. He didn't have, no, he didn't. He didn't. No, he didn't. He didn't. Larry O, I'm gonna say this again. Before Pee Wee got the hood, he did not have status under 5'9" Brim.
So you tell me Pee Wee was a principal soldier.
I'm telling you, Larry O, Lacy.
You said something, and now I'm trying to debate it. So you telling me Pee Wee never had no rims under 5'9" Brim? Hold on. You telling me Pee Wee never had no
55 likes, yo. Stop telling me. That's 55 likes.
2002?
Listen, Pee Wee did not have status. Pee Wee. So what status was he? What status was he? What status was he? Mikey B, what status was he?
All over the internet, bro.
I'm asking you, what status was he? What status was he? What rims he had? What rims? Tell me. What rims did he have? What rims he had? I'm asking you what rims he had.
He had all
I'm
kind of rims.
asking you what rims he had under 5'9" brim.
He been
What
on the
rims?
lineup.
I'm gonna say this again. No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
You tripping.
No, he didn't.
Yo,
You don't know what you talking about, bro.
I'm not telling them little homies out there this stuff, bro.
Hey, yo, listen. Yo, Mikey B. One thing you can't do. Listen. Pee-wee is my comrade. Pee-wee is a nigga that I got pictures with, that I went under when I went up north, bro.
Don't mean
Pee-wee.
Information. What that mean?
I'm trying to tell you something, bro. Pee-wee did not have status under 5'9" brim. He was a communicator. He was a networker. Listen, he was a communicator. He was a networker. Larry O, Lacey. Why you think? Who was the 5-star? What status did Pee-wee have? That's what I'm trying to get to. Before Iz gave him that, what status he had? What status was he?
Bro, Pee-wee was on the
Larry O and
Pee-wee was
Lacey.
the OG. Pee-wee was on the lineup before that started.
The OG of what? It was no OGs, bro.
Yes, it was. What you talking about? 2002 wasn't no OGs.
We did. Listen. Listen what I'm trying to tell you. Listen what I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Quick, fast.
Listen what I'm trying to tell you. Listen what I'm trying to tell you, bro.
I need some of that.
Larry O.
I need some of that to make my Sunday good, yo.
Listen to what I'm telling you. Listen what I'm trying to tell you.
Shit, yo.
The reason. Do you know how NYBBA started?
I never heard this though.
No. Do you know how You know why you never heard this? Because it's a fact. It's a fact. Pee-wee didn't have status.
He been had status, bro. Are you serious?
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He was the first 9. He was part of the first 9.
Of prime time.
I'm gonna say this again.
That's what BV just said.
BV, yeah. Bad Vibes was saying that he was what?
He was the high of prime a PT.
Yeah, he was the high.
All right, Iz gave him that.
No, he
Iz gave him that.
What are you talking about?
Iz gave him that. Under prime time, I'm talking about under 5'9" brim. He was not in status, nigga.
I remember him being a 3 or 4. Somebody saying he was a 3 or 4.
Listen to what I'm telling you. Listen to what I'm telling you, Smitty. Smitty, what I'm telling you is facts. I don't care what niggas are saying in there. He did. Iz gave him that OG stain, bro.
No, he did not, bro. Are you serious?
Yo, bro, I'm telling you the facts, bro. He did. He did.
Tell me no facts.
He did, bro.
I was there.
Homie, listen.
Yo, somebody said they got Pee-wee on the phone right now. Man, he is cap.
Listen, I'm 5'9" brim. I'm telling you this. I don't play them games, G. I don't play them games. Niggas is talking. They got him on the phone and all that.
Your man, Top Tongue, he's saying it's cap too. He's saying
listen, Top Dollar is a fucking bozo. Top Dollar don't know shit about brim history. That nigga was GKB in that time. He don't know shit about brims. I'm trying to tell you something, bro. I'm telling you, Iz gave.
He never had a rim.
Listen, Iz gave.
Bugging, bro. Yo, Manny, this is nasty, bro.
I just asked you what status he had. Tell me what status he had.
He was on the lineup. I know he was on the lineup.
No, he wasn't. What line?
He's violent, bro.
What line? Lacey, listen, for one, let me explain something to you. When 5'9" brim was active, bro, it was only one person on the lineup. Do you know who that one person was? Do you know who that was?
One person on the lineup?
It was only one person. One person. It was only one person. It was only one person, and that was Lacey. That's it. That was it. That was it. That was it. When Mac, listen, the thing about 5'9" is this, right? When Mac came down to the island and he gave it to Lacey, bro, it was a whole lineup of movement under communication going on up north. With who? With Rallo, Geronimo, Pee-wee, Shaq, all of them, right? It was no status given out, nigga. Nobody had no status. Everybody was just in communication with each other. That's it. Nobody had no status. Lacey was the only one with fucking status. He was on the island. He came back up north. It was nobody with status. That's why him and Larry O got into it in downstate.
You know the Brims came and did a show with us. The rise and fall of the Brims.
Bro,
right?
I don't care about.
Hold on. You do know that, right?
Listen, I don't care about none of that. I'm telling you the facts.
They talked about all that on the show.
Listen, I'm telling you the facts. Lacey, Pee-wee changed everything once he got in position, nigga. That's what happened. Pee-wee made the history. Pee-wee made the first 9. I wrote the constitutional oath. Cash wrote the codes. Reg wrote the fucking the first set of codes. What are you talking about? I was there. I'm actively a person in the history of NYBBA, nigga. I wrote the Constitution oath. I wrote the roll call. What are you talking to me? How you gonna tell me about my shit? I'm telling you the real facts. Lacey was the only one on the fucking lineup. That's it. Lacey was arrogant.
Y'all been landing for like 20 minutes. I was landing the dollar.
Lacey, that's what caused the confusion. Lacey didn't really know them niggas like that, but he knew Larry O like that. Him and Larry O was on
because me, Larry O, Two-Face
on the island.
Was on Rikers Island.
Right.
MelKrose.
So what I'm trying to,
all of us was on Rikers Island together. Pee Wee came home up north. Larry O came up north. They all came home in Kaksaki. But Larry O was coming back down to court with us.
Right.
That's how we all
and listen.
That's how we all was able to meet Larry O and bang with Larry O. And that's why Larry O and Lace had that little run-in and downstate, because Lacey had the brims. They had status.
Right. Listen, he was the only one. He was the only one.
1997, he left it to Dell. Larry took it the whole 5'9" from Dell.
Right.
You saying it wasn't no lineup? It was been lineup.
It wasn't a line. Lacey was the only one on the line, bro.
What are you talking about?
This is what I'm trying to tell you.
MelKrose, they had status. What are you talking about?
That was in the jail on Rikers, homie, bro. That was on Rikers Island. Up north, there was no line, bro. I'm trying to explain something to you. Dada, Shaq, and all them. We could call them niggas. These are my bros. They'll tell you, bro.
Everyone got it from Iz. Listen, Ty Guns, all of them fell back because of Iz. My set, you gotta remember, my set. When I got my set, it was originally under NYB. I didn't know that.
Hey, yo, do you know why Iz? Why was Iz?
Perb was with Iz and Attica. When I got my set, Iz sanctioned a lot of us, but a lot of us changed and went back to UBN or Brims or other places, and that's what happened in my set. I didn't know that our set was going to be, because it was sanctioned by the U and NYB. I didn't know we was going to be NYB.
Right.
But once I learned, and they said they had us on the NYB lineup, I said, yo, I'm not NYB. I didn't have anything against Iz, but I didn't know Iz personally. So I wasn't gonna be under Iz.
Hey, yo, first and foremost, hold on. First and foremost,
the council, they jacked our set under the U. So that's how I went from NYB to UBN. And that was 03. That was 03 in Elmira when I made that move.
Can I say something to you, Mikey B? This is all due respect, bro. I respect you having your history and you knowing your position and your movement, but I got my history and I had a position in my movement. You heard? And it's Prim Army. And this is a guaranteed fact, right? Nothing that I'm telling you. Maybe. I'm going to go with maybe, because I wasn't UBN at the time. I was under the NYBBA, and 02, 03, 04 on, I was under the Army, right? So I don't know if Vanguard Hunter wasn't indeed a set, if it was an incognito set, if it was some shit like, all right. So as a man, it doesn't make me a capper, it doesn't make me a liar. It means that I had misinformation given to me, right? At that time, because I was told in a memo, because guess what? I was an active member. I was a 3-star general at the time of the 5'9" Brim worldwide. When they sent me the kite, oh, Vanguard Hunter Bloods, UBN set that's created the fade Brims and Stones. These are the 2 leaders, Wayno and Beefstick. That's what I got in the kite sent to me. So this is what I've been saying.
I heard Beefstick name was under that. I heard they was, but I'm just telling you, Manny, just so you understand the history, there was no all-out war between Bloods and Brims.
So look, I'm gonna tell you this. Now, when you say that,
E-Wild and Pee Wee and them, they got it on with some UBN homies. I know the history, bro. I'm not in tune no more, so I'm just forgetting certain things.
You know what it is?
I know the names. I know everybody. I know the actors. I know I was there, bro.
Mikey
and I was in the field. I wasn't one of them dudes that was in the box for 20 years. I got busy. I did my time. I came back to population, and I made my rounds around the whole state, bro.
Mikey B, listen to what I'm saying, though. You was a Rickett Hunter. You was NYB UBN, but really NYB.
No, no, I never claimed NYB.
You claim UBN. Yeah, you claim UBN. But I'm just saying.
So you understand? Hold on. So you understand? When Superb originally got the set, Superb was the GF and I was the high. The history is the history, bro. I don't got.
Right.
But when Superb, we got it as brothers. We got the set together.
I was in Comstock with Superb in 2014, 13.
So
I know him.
So when the council, NYB, and the council sanction us, when I get this kite, yo, I get a kite from the chairman. I'm gonna just say the chairman at that time. The chairman at that time of UBN, they say, yo, Ez and the chairman of UBN, you know, certified the set. We got the hood. At that time, I was with Smitty Big. I wasn't with Smitty Big Bro, but Smitty Big Bro gave me his set, and I didn't even know I was Stone. Stone made me the big rock under Bloodstone Mafia, and I never even claimed the set because that was my brother, and he know how we gave it up.
Said, look, Hood Talk saying he said Manny is right.
All right,
that's what.
All right,
Top
look, what I'm saying is this: is once it got sanctioned, once the LU came out, Superb, because me and Superb was never together. We was only together one time in like the boxing or HDM. He was in another house. I was in one house in HDM, and that's the only time we was just kiting each other. He kited me from Attica. I was in like one of those boxes, an upstate or a box. He like, yo, we just got the set. Orleans or one of them small boxes. I was in a box. But he like, yo, we just got the hood. It's sanctioned by UBN and NYB.
Yeah, let me ask you a question, Mikey.
Because he know, hear me out. Homie, hear me out. Since we talking history, let's just talk some history. And you can go from there. So he tells me like, yo, this is what we doing. So I'm like, all right. But then when I get out to population, he hit me with a kite like, yo, we under NYB. I'm like, no, sir, I'm not. I didn't have nothing against NYB. I was just not, you leaving UBN, and I didn't know Is. I didn't come up with Is. I would never bang with nobody I didn't really know like that or I didn't came up with. I was on Rikers Island with, you know, Magoo, Frank White, Black on Maco, all, you know, Two-Face, all the UBN, homie. We all came from Rikers Island. That Larry O, you know, the Moshe, G Brims, that's my scraps. The MelKroses, that was my scraps. So that's why I stayed UBN.
Those are the 99 homies. Those are all the homies that got locked up in 99.
Not 99. Them dudes got 95.
95, yeah, but 99, that was the era. 99, 2000, that's when they was all on the island together. In 99, 2000. My thing is this, right? What I'm trying to explain to you, Mikey, is that from your perspective, it wasn't a war. From my perspective, it was a war.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. See, don't miss my words. I said there were skirmishes, there were things that was going on, but it wasn't an all-out war between UBN and the Brims. That's
what it was this. Listen, Mikey. What it was this. You didn't war with us. Certain homies. Can I speak?
Bro, it was no wars going down in my hood. You think I'm gonna let dudes shoot my fools and I don't do nothing? What you talking about, bro?
Can I speak?
Come on, bro. Like I was on the front line. I wasn't like these big homies that was in the box or wasn't around. I was out in the field and I got.
So let me ask you a question.
Listen. Every spot I touched,
I need to know something.
Every spot I touched, I put in work.
I need to know something. I just need to know something. I just need to know something. Listen, I just need to know something. I just need to know something. Listen, like, I need to know something. You keep saying stop it. You can't say stop it to me. I'm the nigga that came to the yard.
Like it was shit going on around me, and like nobody ain't shoot my homies.
I'm gonna say this again. Your hood was a small hood. Your hood wasn't popping like that.
No, I had UBN.
Your shit wasn't popping like that, bro.
I had the UBN. What you mean my set wasn't popping like that?
Your shit wasn't popping like that. You didn't have a hood with 15 niggas in a spot, bro.
Are you serious?
You probably had 2 Ricket Hunters in a spot when you go to a spot, nigga.
Are you serious?
Bro, I went to 7 Maxes. I was with Juice. Juice had probably 3 soldiers with him. Bro, I was in the spot. I was in Auburn with him.
Like 30 of us in Elmira.
Listen, I'm telling you that you had that. You had that. Your set wasn't a big hood.
I pulled up. They was already there.
It's only natural. This is sponsored by It's Only Natural.
I was already there. Small, I pulled up. They was there already. What are you talking about?
Mikey B. What I'm trying to tell you is the main.
Between me and you.
I'm trying to tell you something.
You went to a hood that was already made. I made a hood.
I made 5'9". I helped make 5'9", nigga. What you talking about?
I'm not talking
what are you talking about?
You said what? I didn't hear that. Say that again.
I helped make 5'9". I brought 5'9" to Long Island, nigga. What's wrong with you?
That's cap. Stop.
I brought 5'9" brim to Long Island, nigga. I brought 5'9" brim to Long Island. I did that.
You said you helped make 5'9" brim?
Yes, I brought 5'9" to Long Island, bro. I did that.
I gotta switch my shit. I need a drink.
I did that.
Talk to him, Smitty. I need a drink. You heard?
This nigga's a fucking clown.
I'm listening.
Hey, yo, Smitty. Yo, Smitty. This nigga's a clown. I brought.
At the floor now.
Listen, let me tell you something, bro. I brought 5'9" brim to Long Island. I'm the first 5'9" brim in Long Island. I brought that out here, 1997. 97, right? NYBBA, nigga, up north. I came up north in 03. 02, I got my status in the county jail for popping on the COs. I got 1-star general from Pee Wee, nigga, for 5'9" brim. Before coming up north. You heard? When I came up north, I got the 2-star general position. I said 3. I made an error. I got the 2-star when I clapped Darleno Valentine. It was a whole war going on. That's when Live Brim hit Hitman. Understand this, bro. Like this, I don't know where he was at. I don't know what jails he was in. But when I came up north, my nigga, it was said to me, it is a war going on.
Yo,
listen, trying to fade.
Listen.
5'9" and BSV. And I'm telling you this came from the big bros. This ain't come from no niggas that was nobody. This came from the GFs of the army, right?
I was in a spot. I was in a spot with Q-Shine and a couple other homies, and it wasn't no all-out war with no homies.
What I'm trying to tell you is that Smitty, do you know why? You know why? Because everybody didn't jack it.
Was in a spot. Superb was in a spot. Yeah, it was some official ones in the spot, man.
Smitty
was in the spot, and it wasn't no you being stoned to the brim. Certain homies ain't fuck with each other. You understand that we heard about the Vanguard shit, but it wasn't no all-out war.
Smitty, let me explain something, right?
Like you said, you capping.
Listen, let me explain. I don't give a fuck what them niggas is talking about. Them niggas is say whatever they want. I'm telling you this, right? When you got, look. See, you fucking my live up. I don't do that. I'm a real nigga. I don't do that corny shit. I don't give a fuck what them niggas in the comment is saying. Them niggas in the comment wasn't there. They wasn't active. They don't know what the fuck they talking about. Every spot that I went to, listen, every max. All right, well, if they was active, they was probably in a box. They probably wasn't in the field. Because I know when I landed in Attica in 03.
They tricked you in the wall.
Listen.
They put you on the front line, Manny.
Listen, when I went to Attica in 03, bro, guess what? It was separations. And niggas wasn't fucking with each other.
You said Attica
in 03. When I was in Attica,
I was Attica 2000.
03, I'm gonna say this again. In 03, when I came there,
when I got there.
Look. No, they wasn't.
I got back in 2005. The hood was together.
Active.
Listen, what I'm telling you, 03, I'm gonna say this again. No, it wasn't.
Pee Wee was on the company with me in Attica 2005.
2005, Pee Wee was in a pit and got sent to fucking Southport and went to Wendy.
My company.
What are you talking about?
He came from C Block with me and Del Brim because he told Del Brim, because Del Brim was repping a set on Lacey's side when he pulled up to Attica. What are you talking about?
What?
Bro? I gotta lie. What, you think I gotta lie about that? Like,
yo, bro,
I was in Attica
listen. Let me explain something to you. So how you didn't see me?
Ill Kid was there.
How you didn't see me?
In 2005?
Yeah, I left there in 05.
When I left in 05? I was in A-Block Jungle. Me and Jungle pulled up. R.I.P. to the Blazer.
Yo, listen, I left in May of 2005.
Talking about the homie was just talking about Fat Sinatra was there with us. Gangsta Dre
I was there with him. Me and Fats was in D Block together.
Notorious B.I.G. was there.
Right. I was there.
Devil was there. Devil was in B Block.
I was there. They was all in B Block. Devil and B.I.G. was in B Block.
So you
listen, Mikey.
China tried to say he know me from Attica at that time. Mikey. Because when Ill Kid in the hat. Ill Kid had shot this hat from Buffalo. They came to the hood. Hold on, listen. They came to the hood. We had the 2 tables right there against the wall on C Block. The 2 tables right next.
Let me make some calls.
Murder L from Long Island was there. Salute to Murder L. Excuse me, C Murder. C Murder was there.
Nigga, we all was there. We all was there.
What block
we all was there. Mega and me left the same time. They set us up. Nigga, what do you mean? I had A Block. I had to jail for the hats in A Block in 05.
I missed you in A Block because when I came through A Block,
nigga, I'm the one when Dick Wolf came there. I'm the one who went to the stone table with Dick Wolf when they was trying to say he was fooled. I'm the one who went there to the table with him. Dick Wolf tried to give me NSGG at that time. What are you talking about? I had the spot. I had A Block.
Bro, listen, I understand.
What are you talking about?
I don't know when you had A Block.
Me, Mega, Tiki, Raw.
Romeo Biz was in A Block.
Who?
Romeo Biz was in A Block.
Me and Rome got into beef at that time. Rome. No, I'm talking about Rome. Rome that was 9 Trey that left and went to 99.
What, the cut on his face?
Yes. Me and him got into smoke.
You got cut in the cat?
Nigga, do you know that me and him was supposed to go gun to gun and allegedly.
You talking about Rome from Queens, right?
So yeah, from Far Rock.
That's my son right there.
Yeah, me and Rome was supposed to go gun to gun, nigga, and allegedly he got caught with the hammer in his boot, in his sneaker. He threw a Frank from another block. 380 in them.
C Murder was there.
Shooter though, son.
We was gonna go. No, Shaquille shot the shit out of Rome. I was going. I left May of 05.
May of 05? I was in Attica.
I left May of 05. I went to the Coop from A Block. From A Block.
All right, when did you leave compilation?
I just told you, May of 05. They sent me straight to the Coop. I left from the box around June, I'm gonna say. I went to the box.
You said my son Rome got clapped. When Rome
got clapped? He got clapped years ago, but way before that. He got clapped years ago.
In the cat, he got clapped.
I think you left right before I got there. Some shit.
He got clapped in the cat.
What I'm trying to tell you is this.
Hold on. No, let me clear my son Rome shit up. He got clapped in the cat.
Clear what? Nobody care about that nigga getting clapped.
Huh?
Don't clear what up? Nigga, he got clapped. Nobody care.
You making it seem like my son got clapped and like he just
the real story.
took it on the hop or something like that.
Nah, nobody care about that. I don't care about if he took it on the hop or not. I just said he got clapped. I know what he did with me. I know he ain't come to that fucking law library. He told me to catch him in traffic. I know that.
I don't know about all that. I don't know.
Yeah, I know about that.
He got back when he got clapped.
And then he apologized to me. We gonna call Pee Wee and ask Pee Wee this.
Nigga that clapped him in the yard at the same day.
Listen to what I'm saying to you. So I don't know about none of that. What I know is what he told me, right? And what I know also is this right here, is that he tried to SMD me from another block after he was with me in the same block, and he was jealous over the fact that the UBN was following my protocol. Twin, all of them niggas Savage and all of them, they was following my protocol. What I said what was going on. And he came out from upstate promoting that separation shit. Yo, why y'all jacking what the brims are saying? Da, 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 da. And I came out to that yard. Yo, look, what's up? Oh, no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying upstate niggas is doing a whole bunch of different stuff. Da, 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 this, that, and third. All right, well, this is what's going on here. You don't like it? Nigga, you already know what we could do. He wound up leaving the block, right? Pardon me, pause. I wound up leaving the block. I wound up going to D block. And he threw a Frank from A block to D block, telling everybody in the block in A block, yo, we not following Manny protocol no more. We going off of what I say right now, and you could tell him to eat a dick, right? 380 comes and reports the message in the mess hall, right? So I tell 380, yo, listen, nigga, you reporting that shit, fuck you, you dope fiend, nigga. When I see you, you know what's up. You know what's up.
Mac me, salute.
Right?
Salute
and then I sent the message telling the nigga Rome, yo, meet me at the law library on this time and day so we could go gun to gun for you throwing a Frank, right? And he sent the message back. You know what he said to me, Mikey B, this gangster that you representing right now, Smitty? The nigga says to me, yo, I don't give niggas the opportunity to shoot me. Meet me in traffic. Meet me in traffic. Meet me. What's that?
I was gone. I was in Attica. You was gone. You came to Attica when I left. I mean, I came when you left.
Right. I said that because you would have definitely knew who I was.
I came.
You definitely knew who I was.
Let me tell you something, Manny. I never shit on you because I heard your name. I heard about Manny Brim.
I'm just saying this. Yo, Mikey.
I heard your name. When I pulled up, I heard your name. I always embraced you as a real right, bro. I always embraced you as a official dude on this internet. I always embrace you, bro. So whatever we going through now, bro, brothers argue, brothers fight. That happens.
What is it
but
that
I always
y'all going
embrace you
through?
as a real one. But don't get me wrong. Some of your information is just wrong, bro.
What I'm saying is this, Mike. This is what I'm saying. It clarified all because I don't promote separation. That's what you don't get. I was the one that came into this Damu life, like you said. You said that I came in this shit at 15 years old. I didn't come in this shit as a grown man. I came into Damu culture as a kid, as a teenager. You heard? So this is all I knew. This is all I wanted to be and all I love, right? When I came up north, my stomach turned. You know why my stomach turned? Because all my comrades from the streets was UBN niggas. Non-trade, sex money, EGB niggas. Those were my comrades. Despo from my hood who got the assault on the police with me. We went out together against the police in my county. He was EGB at the time. Understand that. I was 5'9" Brim. Starks was non-trade before he turned BLI. My man D-Ruggs was non-trade. All my comrades in the streets were non-trade, GKB, sex money. So at the end of the day, when I came up north and all that poison and separation shit was going on, that shit turned my stomach, nigga. You heard? And I was the one in the field keeping niggas together. That's what you're not getting.
That's what I was
doing.
I wasn't keeping people together because I didn't have to, because the love that we came up from we came from Rikers Island, like you said, you got it on with the police. We did that shit every day as exercise. Every day is exercise.
Cool, but I didn't see that. But I didn't see that up north. What I seen up north, that's your story.
No, I'm telling you the history of Rikers Island, and like you giving me the history of the county and where you came from.
Right.
That was an everyday thing for me. LO, G Brim, MelKrose, J Brim, Rob Low, Stutter Diamonds, Jungle.
Nigga, Gregory Phillips, that's my comrade.
Blacko Macko, Mandu Warrior. I can name the whole line of us. That was everyday practice. We did every day.
Now look, Mikey.
Everyday work for us, bro. I'm just saying.
Now, Mikey, all those people you name are honorable dudes that I know, that I've heard of.
Hey, yo, look.
Mandu is one of my mentors. Mandu was my mentor in Comstock.
Hear me out. Yo, look. They said, shut up, Mikey. Every day, it sounds crazy. Every day we was getting it on.
No, I know what you mean by that.
Every day. Y'all tripping. Y'all think every day. And let me tell you something. If I was in a box for a year, because I did from 1996, I shot something in HDM, and I got out in 1998. If it wasn't every day at some point, it was like so regular, at least 2 or 3 or 4 times a week. It was like, and if it wasn't me, it was another homie, another block. So it was every day. Maybe not me personally every day, but me personally 2 or 3 times a week, regular work.
See, you didn't have to break that down for me because I understood what you were saying. At the end of the day, Mike, what I'm trying to tell you is that, like they said, somebody said it in the comment section, they said every homie got their perspective from their point of view and their experience. That's the truth. Came up when I got to Comstock, it wasn't like that. There wasn't no separation shit going on when I first got to Comstock. When I went to Attica, that was the first place that I landed in that I seen, oh, Brim's over here, Stone's over there, you being over there. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on in here? So I did a war council Ask P. Miller. P. Miller, I took him, Bristol Twin, who was non-Trey. I took him. It was me and Savage Stone. I brought all of them together and I set them down in the yard and I said, listen, there's mad shit going on in upstate. These niggas is trying to fade niggas and send these kites out and all that. I'm a real right. I'm blood. I said, I don't want to shoot none of y'all niggas and I don't want none of y'all niggas trying to shoot me. So what we gonna do is this. Before we allow anything to happen in this yard, we gonna come to the table with each other and we gonna talk about this shit. Because there's too many of rickets out here in this yard. You understand what I'm saying? For us to be clashing against each other. And niggas jack that shit. So we was tight in A block. In other blocks, they still had separation shit going on. But in A block, we had that shit knit tight. The Latin King dude, Bam, King Bam, who got the bloodline shit right now. Him and Pressure who had Bad Boy at the time. They was beefing with each other in there. Bam was on my company, on non-company in A block. He came to me, yo man, yo look, I see how you moving, I want you to know something. The pigs are trying to get us to go at y'all and they gonna put the weapons on y'all. Let your people know, You heard? This is how I got in position over there and how I got situated sturdy over there. It was my activity as a militant, as a disciplined young homie who was out there on front line every day. I went to the yard every day, all day. I never had a program. I never did trades.
When you finish that, let me ask you a quick question about, because you said some things about the sets. I just want to see how you think about this in banging. Smitty, y'all can answer this too. Any of y'all. The question is this. This is the question. You hear me, Smitty?
Yeah. I'm listening.
Why do people think that because you have a smaller set with less numbers, that it's not good as a bigger set?
Now, I don't think that. I don't think that.
You said
I think quality.
You said that to me early in this live. You said I didn't even have 5, 2, 3 dudes there.
Listen, what I was saying is this, Mikey B. When I made that statement, it was to say that your set wasn't engaging in that turmoil right there like that, because it wasn't. Listen, what I'm saying is that. Listen, hold on. Oh, Manny, look. I never ran across a Ricket Hunter that told me they wasn't jacking brims and stones, bro. That's what I'm saying to you. I never ran into a Ricket Hunter that said they wasn't jacking brims and stones, bro. I ran into plenty Billies. I ran into plenty Sean's. I ran into plenty.
Because they knew my relationship with the brims and the stones and how the love that we really had.
That's my point, Mikey.
Hear me out. The real blood love that we acquired. So when they came around us and me, they understood that it was real love. It was real love. You know what I'm saying? Now check it out.
I was in Elmira with one of your drops with Terror. I was there with him, who had the loafer of Ricky Hunter. We was at Elmira. We put in work together on 11 Company in Elmira.
Buffalo.
I was in Comstock with Hitler, who was on your lineup from Long Island. Little Hitler, me and Short Hitler used to go to war when he was outlaw in Hempstead.
All of them was official.
Right, authentic. I fuck with them. Right. They never showed me any signs of a separation, but I went around non-trays, GKBs, other ones, Valentines, and they was anti-brims and stones, bro. Anti-brims and stones. So at the end of the day, that's the quota that you push because you was a real right, still pushing the UBN original protocol, nigga. This is what I'm explaining to you. All right. So I commend and honor you for that. But the reality of what was going on was niggas was promoting bullshit on brims and stones, bro. And I was in the knee deep of it.
That's not true. I
was on the lineup.
I'm not saying that's not true with certain people, but what I'm telling you, as a unit, as a UBN, it was never a protocol where we had to just shoot brims. Mikey B, as a godfather UBN, I never got a kite that says, Mikey B, listen, when you pull up over there, or I'm in upstate. I was in upstate a bunch of times going.
You know why? Because you was a GF.
Febo was just up here yesterday saying he was coming to see us with all the homies. We was in great communication. So
Debo, that was East Homicide?
He was just here yesterday. He was just on your show yesterday, bro.
No, I'm saying the Debo that was East Homicide, Brim. I didn't see the show.
No, that was on your show when you was talking about China the other day. That was just here. The 8.
Debo?
I said Febo.
Febo. All right, yeah, Febo.
But I'm telling you, he was coming to see us. Like he said, he was in my house. They was coming to see us. We was in excellent communication. I'm telling you, I don't gotta lie, bro. I don't bang. I'm not gang banging. I'm just telling you the history.
What I'm saying is, Mikey, you're not wrong. Like they say.
Just listen. I'm telling you, as a godfather from UBN, I never got a kite saying hit brims or stones. Are you listening to that? It can't be an all-out war if we all going to the visit together. We see each other every day. We in great communication. Everybody go see everybody. We getting visits. Our wives go see each other. We got our girlfriends. The homies is coming to see us. So
watch this, Mikey B. Watch this. Yo, bro, Top Dollar. Answer this question.
He was saying something, Manny. He was saying something. He was trying to land
it. God,
I'm telling you, there was never a protocol that came to every godfather like as a memo or as something for all of us to get at stones and brims. That never happened, bro. That never happened. It never was an all-out war.
So you telling me that so NYBBA was created off of Laden? That's what you telling me then?
Yo,
that's what you telling me.
Yo, listen, I don't know why. I wasn't a part of the creation of that. So I don't even know if you telling me that it was created behind that's real. I don't even know that. I'm just being honest.
It was created. It was said that because
you is what you got to understand is you think dudes not getting spent with wrong information to do shit out here?
Let me speak.
You think I'm asking you a question now. You don't think I seen dudes spin dudes with fake information. Blood spin bloods, bro. Like,
how did Abson and how did NYBBA become? Why did they become? That's what I'm asking you.
What you mean?
How did Abson become and how did NYBBA become?
They pulled out. I just told you I was with Todd Guns when he pulled out.
How was it founded though?
What you mean how was it founded?
So at no point in time was BSV labeled fool. That's what you telling me.
Bro, let me tell you something, man.
Answer the question.
Hear me out, man. Hear me out. Just hear me out.
Can you just say yes or no?
No. Why? So you want me to answer the question the way you want me to answer the question?
No, I just want to answer. Was BSV labeled fool or not? Was BSV?
No.
It wasn't.
No. Because you know why?
Was 5'9" Brim labeled fool?
No, not. I never got a memo saying that 5'9" Brim was fool.
All right, we don't gotta have these conversations no more. Because that means that I was lied to.
Yo, Manny, listen to me. Why won't you listen, Manny? Listen.
I can't listen to something that history doesn't refute.
Listen to the history. You're not even trying to take the problem.
Because it takes away from my experience of being there, bro.
You coming to tell people fake history, bro. That's bad.
How am I saying? Hold up. How am I saying fake history if my experiences is attached to it?
Look
how am I saying fake history?
Rock, put Bad Vibes back up.
How is my history
That's
fake?
A violation, bro. You a liar.
Hold up. Listen. Right, a secret hood. That's a sect that Magoo personally put together to push it on the hack. Okay, so who's lying, me or you?
I'm not lying at all because I never got the kind of
okay.
Yo, Izzy, take that down real quick, Iz.
No, keep that up. I think you gotta let that soak in. No, because I think I know my shit.
If it was a secret, I wasn't a part of the secret.
It was the same as do you remember the other hood that was created?
Do you?
And it was supposed to be on the low. Yellow boy got shot over it.
Do you understand that? No, I don't know. I was with Yellow Boy. He didn't get shot around me.
He got shot over that hood. That was a secret hood.
Shot around me.
I'm telling you, in 96, 97, Yellow Boy got shot in Attica over that secret. over that secret hood that was created, a Mentor Bloods. All right? So that's what Vanguard was.
A secret. A Mentor was not a secret.
It was. Originally it was.
A Mentor was
originally it was, bro.
You gotta originally history, bro.
Oh shit.
You coming up here? Yo, listen, man. Just listen,
homie. I done been around everybody you've been around, bro. I've been around everybody you've been around, bro.
You gotta put yourself in timeout.
No, I don't.
A Mentor Blood turned into Double 9. Are you serious?
Right. You're right. You're right. But when it first formed, Mentor, it meant secret society. That's what a Mentor means, bro.
Yo,
that's what Mentor means.
Mentor was the second generation, official second generation.
Oh shit! I'm gonna say this again. When a Mentor first started, listen. When a Mentor first started, it was a hood that was created where dudes was low. Nobody knew about.
That's a lie.
And it changed into Double 9.
That is a lie.
This is not a lie, bro. I was with dudes that did my history come from GFs, bro. My shit don't come from.
Bro. That's cat, bro.
You just said Vanguard wasn't a real set, and Bad Vibes just corrected you.
It was a secret set. I'm telling you now. A Mentor was an official second generation set, which came with.
It was official, but it first was created.
No, it was on a regular lineup. It was no secret, bro.
Oh,
Vanguard was never on a lineup, bro. A Mentor, you had Old Trade Bloods, which
who started the Mentor, bro?
Listen, Big Lion and
Lion. Big Lion started it.
Watching them open presents on Christmas, tearing the paper. I made a vow to myself that I make it to be the greatest. Jordans on my feet, designer clothes, I had the latest. Watching mom on her knees, praying that God save us. Frustrated cause it seemed like God never answered the prayers. Was raised believing I could be anything that I wanna be. Caught up in the game, witnessing things I didn't wanna see. Tried to ignore the streets, but it seemed they kept on calling me. First gave it a little, eventually gave it all of me. Money, power, respect, patience, honor, and loyalty. I was birthed with these characteristics, they were born with me. Put my faith in the Lord to make me what I'm born to be. I ain't choose this life, he put me where he wanted me.
It's been a long time
coming.
I always knew that
With something out of nothing. I come from the struggle, the shame, the hurt and the pain, but I can promise homage to the poverty from which I came.
It's been
a long time coming.
I always knew that I
made something out of nothing. I come from the struggle and shame, the hurt and the pain, but I pay homage to the poverty from which I came. Did whatever I had to do to get by. Coming up in the struggle, I hustled to get fly. Criminal state of mind, had a vision that I could take it to the top long as I grind on me. So I devoted my time, put my life on the line. Looked my mother in the eyes, told her you ain't got to cry no more, or worry about the things that had you worried before. Cause just as long as I'm living, I'ma give it my all. Chose to live by the sword, I probably die by the gun, but I'm ready for either one, so whichever should come. Before I swallow my pride, I'ma swallow my tongue, or give a nigga my heart, I'd rather give up a lung. Every day I gotta look into the eyes of my son, show him how to be strong, teach him right from wrong. Don't get caught up in the past, homie, life goes on, and when you give a man your word, make sure your word is your born. Cause life is a game of chess, keep an eye on your pawn. Snakes slither through the grass, so I'm mowing my lawn. I don't wait till the block side or for the coppers to swarm. I move to the next spot soon as the temperature's warm.
It's
And
been
I'm
a long
time coming.
I always knew that I
made something out of nothing. I come from the struggle.
Rocky Ramsey. You know it's shit funny, man. TNS. Anytime niggas talk about that real shit, I don't hear no real shit. 4-6 Trade the Alliance. I'm more hungry than I ever been, looking like I never miss a meal. Real shit. And I do this for that nigga that ain't do it, but going through it cause he ain't cut a deal. More hungry than I ever been, looking like I never missed a meal. And I do this for that nigga that ain't do it, but going through it cause he ain't cut a deal. I overstand they underhandedness, and I understand you got a plan for the demands of this. I examine the land and set my parameters. Walk before I ran and spar with pros as an amateur. Don't need no managers handling my expenditures. Y'all do what your dogs say do, son of Sam and shit. But what happened when the famine hit? In a sink or swim on some salmon shit. Got a scheme, not scam to feed the fan. When that bread gone, then that Peter Pan vanishing. My time spent going ham and shit. I'm trying to leave my great grand some sandwiches. That mean, make sure they eat it. Get them nice beds to sleep in and willing pistols just in case niggas creeping. I'm awarded a tree of life before I leave it. Write it like an overhand right. Better believe it. Sentence every record to death and never reprieve it. I'm from a town to get around, but you miss when you leave it. The piff sick and we steaming like Willie Beeman. I bring you to the curb with them verbs, words helping you see it. Third time a charm, I'm RGing. Right here and there in the Twitter sphere, just RTing. No wonder they feeling disrespected. Catching stress from niggas they never know if they disconnected.
Ain't nothing changed in the streets, I'm getting money.
Pull up that song there, mad in a dog.
Ain't nothing changed in the streets, I'm getting money by the seconds. I do it by the hour with the soda, no measuring. Put fire to the pot and cook some, it's my profession. A nigga was a bastard child raised by the felons. Raised by my stepdaddy, that's why I be rebelling. Cause I ain't wanna talk to the nigga, fuck what he's selling. A Toys R Us kid was a trap house selling. A dog eat a dog in the streets to gain leverage. If you don't know that dog, I suggest you not bet it. Cause sometimes a dog will bite the hand that fed it. Put some cash in my pocket, the streets don't do credit. But I could get a bird on consignment and street credit. 9/11 portion, I dream about Bugattis. I know a big Meech and a couple of John Gottis. I'm old in these streets, these niggas is nobodies. I struggle in the streets, I got love for nobody. If your mama didn't love you, nigga, where would you turn, man? We out here in the streets to burn. If your daddy didn't love you, was a rolling stone, man. We out here in the streets to burn. With no money in your pocket, with a pocket full of stones, man. We out here in the streets to burn, yeah. We out here in the streets to burn, yeah. We out here in the streets to burn. If your mama didn't love you, nigga, where would you turn, man? We out here in the streets to burn. If your daddy didn't love you, was a rolling stone, man. We out here in the streets to burn. If it wasn't for the streets, how could a broke nigga earn? If it wasn't for the struggle, we'd be nothing to learn. What would we do without stress if it was nothing to burn? We live and we learn. Street niggas' souls are burned. From nice cars to big homes, didn't live in the urn. Getting money by the seconds, trap guard on the stone. We raise hell on the public when them bullets is thrown. We chasing a dream, even when the dreams is gone. A child in the streets, even though the streets was grown. Money and death don't scare us cause the streets is home. A nightmare's to go to jail and never come home. I smoke loud every day for my G's and stone. I beat a bird with a brick to get some pebbles of stone. Money, respect, that power got a thing of its own. Dealing with the streets, so part of that the jail is his home. We like a dog in the streets, but plenty room to roam.